record my view. It's legal in Canada to record your view, public view, anything in public. It has nothing to do with this guy says. Nothing to do with this. YouTube, and I'm allowed to do this. Nothing you can do about it. There's nothing to do with you. You're right down there. Nothing you can do. It's my beautiful mountain view. I'm going to record. You have a real shitty day. Take care of those 8 kids, man. Maybe get a job for once in your life. Everything was donated to you. Everything was given to you. Work a day in your life. 8 kids, no job. That should say it all to everybody. Everything's manipulation and slander. Every single thing. I don't have a criminal record. They do. I don't do drugs. They do. I don't have 8 kids. They do. I don't slander anyone. They do. I simply stick up for myself and record my protection and my view. My civil right in Canada. Yours as well. But you can't zoom up into my apartment like you did. Yeah, and every time you're out there telling everybody that I'm a, kid lover, which there's no proof or anything in my history, I will record my view. You let your kids play with other kids. Barely leave the yard. They don't go to school. What don't people understand about that? Videos of you admitting you two got me fired, calling me a kid lover, every day for a year. Last night I heard a conversation, the guy's gonna get a gun. He's not scared of the police, he's gonna knock me out. This is every day for a year. Every day for a year. Yeah. Even threatened to go to any job I get and say the same thing and do the same thing. They're well known on the internet as trolls. They have attacked people for many years. One person's account is 3 and keep a secret. One is dead. He's trolled him for 6 years. These people, trolls, they will attack your family, your job, everything about you. There's videos of them for 11 years. Going back 11 years I could find. People with common sense would know. But unfortunately I live around really stupid people, obviously. My leg's been threatening to get broken. Threatening to get knocked out. I'm no pushover. All you gotta do is take a look at my videos. But also, I've lost it a couple times, and so would you. It's everyday harassment, whistling, slandering, obsession, all because I'm in better shape to him and I rock dog and TikToks on my balcony and exercise. It's craziness. Do you have a real life? Mom and dad, professional trolls, scammers, right? My beautiful view. I'm 57 years old. Please, bye-bye, please. They warned him to leave me alone, but he doesn't. On his What's Truth account that goes actually into a website that's just about me. Like, think about that. Imagine if nothing this guy says is true about me. What kind of person does this? Obsesses over a 57-year-old man across the street. He's every time I record just my view or anything outside or looking at my phone, Recording our kids, keep recording our kids, he says. And he whistles every day, as loud as possible to get to me. Doesn't sound like much. Gets you after a while. Doesn't anymore. I don't care. Just want to prove who I am and what's going on. He likes to share my videos, so I'll just talk in them. But he'll probably manipulate it somehow anyway. All I do is try to work out, be healthy, feed ducks, go on my Segway for cruises, play some music, love my cat. Nothing like anybody around this neighborhood at all. Surrounded by these kind of people. Downtown Chilliwack. That's the corner of Williams and Bull is what I'm recording. Downtown Chilliwack, BC. I have witnessed everything. The video is on my page is a premiere video. One of them died, but this is a big, huge apartment with people all around it. And to the left, there's a fence, and somebody's dog was there, crying all day last summer. Yeah, scorching heat last summer. If you're from Chilliwack, you remember at BC, it was brutal. And I just heard him crying, so I love animals, man. I wouldn't give up my dog when I was homeless at one point. For a place to stay, even. That's who I am. But anyway, I go down there and, just to some cat food in my left hand and a bit of water in my right hand and put it in there. The kids saw me upstairs, two of the kids. They recognized me, they came down. I directed them to put the water in a place where he wouldn't knock it over, and I'm wrapping them around a little bike, a little trike, and they did that. Came out, looking all angry, sat on his front porch. I was rubbing his dog's belly. He's a big dog standing up against the fence. And I mentioned, I said, everybody complains about his dog because he barks a lot, and he's a huge dog. It's intimidating, right? But just protecting his yard. But he was never socialized, never let out of the yard, just like the kids hardly. And he says, well, you can have him. And I said, why? My heart sunk in. I love animals. And he said, he bit my wife. And I said, well, you're just going to leave him here? You can't just leave him here all the time with no water or food in the heat. He got all pissed off. And I said, well, either put him down or give him to somebody else. He just got mad, jumps up, screams, yells that I'm jerking off his dog. That right there just says it all. Yeah, I'm going to do that in front of a huge apartment. It's all around me in traffic. And picked up a big piece of wood. Comes kind of at me. I stood in front of the fence and said, let's go then. Nothing would happen. Big screaming match back and forth because just shocked out of my mind that this is what's happened. So I just helped his dog. He's obviously embarrassed because he's a dog. And, left his dog like that. Then a couple weeks later or so, I'm not sure exactly, the dog is mysteriously paralyzed and dragged around the yard. Yeah. Ends up, I don't know what happened, he's dead anyway. I have a real serious issue with that. The dog was a big, healthy, young dog. And, scary they have a little one now. And then the next day, he's calling me a pedo, saying I'm luring his kids. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anybody who knows me or has seen crazy actions of these people would know. Unfortunately, I live around the brightest people. Common sense. Common sense right here. If I asked you, what do you think of a couple who has 8 kids and has never worked? Ever. And from the Harvest House. And the mentor is Melvin Sangster, convicted